Okay, I'm gonna go through and explain how to work the 5 problems on your PSAT version of your Unit 2 test. Feel free to skip past any problems you do not need to watch, but do remember on the retake, you have to complete all of the problems. So if you guessed and got it right, you might wanna rewatch to make sure you understand how to do it. So if we look at number 1, number 1 says a bakery sells trays of cookies. Each tray contains at least 50 cookies, but no more than 60 cookies. Okay? And we want to know which of the following could be the total number of cookies on 4 trays. So if we have 4 trays and we go in this least case situation, right? The least case is that there's 50 on each tray. So if I take 4 times 50, that means in the least case situation, I have at least 200 cookies. Okay, that's when I'm multiplying times 50. In the largest case situation, right, there are 60. So I'm going to take 4 times 60. That means the most amount of cookies I could have is 240. So I need to look down my list over here and I need to find a number that is in between 200 and 240. And that would be option B. Okay. Number 2 says, which equation has the same solution as the given equation? We have a couple approaches that we could take to this. Option number 1 is that we can just solve this equation. Okay, so if I distribute 14x minus 21 equals 63. Can then add 21 to each side. Right? We'll have 14x equals 84. Want to do multiplication with division. Okay, then you have some approaches. You could then solve each of these individual equations and see which one gives you an answer of x equals 6. Another approach that you could take is to plug 6 in. So say 2 times 6 minus 3, and that does equals 9, right? So if I check another one, 2 times 6 minus 3 does not equal 56. 2 times 6 minus 21 does not equal 63, right? So this one gives me the true statement. Another approach that you could take is to recognize that in this original problem, this is multiplication, and we undo multiplication with division. And so that would give us 2x minus 3. 63 divided by 7 gives us 9. And again, that is our option A. Number 3, if 3x equals 30, what is the value of 3x minus 12? Okay, so I need to solve this 3x equals 30. So I'm going to solve that by dividing each side by 3. So that says x equals 10. But I'm not done there. I then need to take this 10 and evaluate like we did in Unit 1. So I need to say 3 times 10, right? I'm replacing x with 10 minus 12. So you can use your calculator to do 3 times 10 minus 12. You can go by hand, whatever approach that you want. That will equal 18. So we should have picked option B. Number 4, what value of P is the solution to the given equation? This is just asking us to solve. Okay, so we're going to undo adding 8 by subtracting 8. So that then says P plus 3 equals 2. Undo adding 3 by subtracting 3, so P equals -1. So we'll say A equals -1. Right, number 5 wants to know how many solutions does this have? So we need to solve to figure out how many. So again, we have variables on both sides. They're on opposite sides of the equal sign, so I'm going to use the opposite sign. But now when I subtract that 4x, those cancel out, so I'll get -6 equals 10. This is not a true statement. This is a false statement, so this would be no solution. Now, keep in mind this question is saying how many. No solution means there is no possible answer, so there are no solutions. Okay, if we got a true statement, our answer would be all real numbers, but how many answers does all real numbers have? It has infinitely many solutions. And if we got an answer to this question like x equals 7, right, the answer is x equals 7, but how many solutions does it have? 1. It has 1 solution, and that 1 solution is 7.